Peeps, what's up? I got work to do. I got a lot of work to do. So, this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about the lease agreement and what it really takes to put together, I already got a new customer. Look at that. Nothing even in the store yet. See? Depends on your location. See, that's foot traffic. That's important. She's already looking through the door, looking for curious. I got a little sign up there, saying, "Hey, Elite Cardboard Gaming coming soon. Bring your cars, this and that. Boom, boom, boom." But location. Great segue. It's so important. I was able to find this place in Durham, North Carolina. It's mixed use. There are residential, spaces with commercial beneath in retail. That is huge, and pretty reasonably priced. I mean, this is about 1,200 square feet, and I'm paying around $2,100 a month in rent. That is substantial, but it's all in the contract too. What kind of lease agreement are you signing? How are you strategizing your business to set yourself up for success, right? And that, that leads me to my second point is you have to negotiate, pricing and concessions or monthly discounts. So I was able to negotiate a 90-day concession to where I don't have to pay rent for 90 days. I got possession last month in December, and that is to get my licensing in order. Additionally, to get all this stuff done. I still got more stuff coming. Obviously, my displays. I bought this one for like $20 on Facebook Marketplace. Shout out No Way out in Mebane. Clutch guy. Very, very nice gentleman. Helped me move it and everything. But yeah, it's just, you have to be resourceful. Your expenditures can't, mount because they're already going to mount. But you have to be conscientious of your plays. All those tables I got back there, I got from one of the empty retail locations on this site from the broker. Hooked me up. You know what I mean? I threw a couple dollars down, but it was super cheap. So, it's just, you have to set yourself up for success. And so, like I said, I negotiated a 3-month concession to where I don't have to pay rent. So I'm going to be all set up, ready to go. And hopefully I'll be open and have that 1 month ready to go where I don't have to worry about rent because there's already other expenses. There's utilities, there's insurance. In some spaces, there's TICAM, which is taxes, insurance, and common area maintenance. They don't tell you about that. So the TICAM is what they charge you in a lot of retail locations where it's not even baked into the rent. So you could be paying $3,000 in rent. So I visited a lot of other places, right? So $2,800 I was offered just for rent, and then the TICAM was like $450 in addition to the rent. It's insane. So, here there's no TICAM, or it's not the tenant's responsibility to pay the TICAM, which is fantastic. Additionally, what about, HVAC expenses, water heater, this and that? I'm not responsible for those expenses either. It's standard maintenance, like changing out air filters and things of that nature to ensure that everything runs properly day to day and I'm taking care of the unit. I might drain the hot water heater myself because I know a couple of these things. Again, for those of you that don't know, my background is in property management. So that has actually been, I didn't know how much that skill set would transition over to this business, but it has been fantastic from jump. Just understanding lease agreements, understanding taxes, rent, concessions, longevity of lease agreements. Perhaps you've been offered a 3. Maybe you negotiate a 5 and get a lower rate, monthly rate. Maybe you get the 5-year and get an additional month concession because you're starting a brand new business. And obviously you got to be personable. All these things matter, right? Many things around the world are going to change constantly. One of the things that's going to stay the same is that relationship building is going to put you above a lot of other people. And so, if you're a bit of a hermit, you have to do something to get out of that mindset and challenge yourself. Try to sharpen that tool in your tool shed because it's so important. It's so important. Okay, we talked about the TICAN. We talked about the lease agreement. Common area maintenance. We talked about that as well. It can be challenging to find the perfect location. Rent is not cheap. Prime locations are hard to find. But you can do it. It's doable. I just jumped out and did this and I found a great play. Mind you, this is my strength. This is where I've had over 12 years of experience in. I put in the blood, sweat, and tears in that business and made myself a professional and, paid dues. That's what it takes. You got to pay dues in one way or the other. And that will be a valuable, and hopefully that'll be a valuable, tool in your tool shed. You can pull that out and on random occasions and have it be beneficial for you in your life. But yeah, I'm blessed to have found this location. Honestly, the property manager is nice, the broker is nice, and so yeah, that's the lease agreement is so important. It just sets the tone for for your business, from jump. And because you're going to have a lot of potential pitfalls. Every positive thing that you can stack on another thing is going to build momentum for you. And that's why I'm building this channel, to motivate folks to jump out and do what they want to do in life and you can determine how much income you make. Don't let anybody else tell you how much salary, you're going to make or what you can make per hour. Like I said in the last video, guys, there's a lot of potential and opportunity for those of you who are willing to jump out and start your own business. There's automation coming. There's, it's getting harder and harder to find companies that are going to set you up for retirement appropriately or even care. Pensions are gone. you got to jump out and do it, man. So I hope this is motivation for y'all. You know, if you guys got any questions, leave them down in the comments. Let me know. I'll be happy to answer them on what this process was like for me. But yeah, it's been a blessing. I'm stoked. I'm actually, I'll give you all a little tidbit. I'm looking into getting in a big time Japanese Pokemon distributor. So we'll see what kind of plays I can get done. But Peach State actually just got back to me, big time distributor, and said I'm in the clear. So that was huge news today. I'm really excited about that because their parameters, a lot of these places' parameters are getting more and more stringent by the day. But brick and mortar, you're going to have, you're going to be prioritized. That's another reason why I did this. I want to build the relationships. I want to, understand that side of this business and see where I can find, ways to, bring more value. Because that was really my specialty in managing multi-million-dollar apartment communities, is you have to find where other ways to get income other than rent. Whether that be finding people for trash, because your apartment community is a pigsty, or whether that be getting all your garages rented or your storage units rented or this and that. So anyway, I'll talk more about that side of myself and at some point. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get this video out to you guys. Some of the things about, finding that location and, what it takes and what you need to look for to set yourself up for success with a brick and mortar location. But anyway, appreciate you guys, checking out the vid. You're legendary. If you got questions in the comments, hit me up. I'll be happy to answer them. I'm going to drop more vids on, distribution, just product acquisition, marketing. These are the things that I'm thinking about now, POS systems, because there's fees. What I'm finding out, okay, this is last little tidbit and I'm going to end the video, but last thing, there's fees in everything that you need to get established in this business. I mean, whether you want to ring somebody up, fee. Or you want to sell online, fee. eBay, TCG player. You can't get away from the fees. Yeah, there's a lot to it, but thank you guys for following the journey, and I'm going to keep marching forward. I'm going to, I'm happy to take you guys, with me along the way, and hopefully you guys learn something. And yeah, y'all be easy. 1.